Hey guys, I'm Sherry Criswell, independent designer for Chalk Couture. Today I'm going to change up this Christmas design and put something for St. Pat's Day. I love this board and base. This is the older one, but I'm cool with that. The newer one just has a lighter stain on the base. Otherwise, it's exactly the same, but it's very inexpensive. I believe it's $7.99, and that's for the board and the base. The board is 5x7. It can be either portrait or you can take it and put it landscape, and you can do it on both sides. So I have my Valentine's on this side, or every day, and Christmas, and this is the one I'm going to redo. And I love that. And then you can also put a design on the base if you want. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use some transfers that I have. This is from the Welcome Signpost, and this is one of the add-ons for the holidays. So the 4-leaf clover I'm going to put on there. I also have, this is from and add-ons for the vintage truck. I'm going to put luck on there. And then I have a whole bunch of small, this is also the vintage truck, and I got a bunch of small clovers. We'll see. Maybe we can fill in a little bit with those. So to start, I just want to clean this off. And it's very easy. All our reusable chalkboards are awesome. And I have several of them that I keep just changing up. Either for the holiday or because I'm getting tired of it. I just want a different look. So I'm just going to spray water on there. I got a few different greens here that I'm going to use. I have meadow, sage, and this is shimmer olive that we had around the Christmas time. Now these are all the older pastes, and some of these are a little bit thicker or foamy, kind of like this one, but it's still very usable. I'm anxious to get the new dreamy creamy paste. I ordered black and white, and that should be in Monday, and I'll show you all the difference. And then I have a second order. I'm not sure, I don't think that's even been shipped yet, that has the 5 new on Vogue colors, and I will definitely show you all of that when I get it. You can see all the pretty colors and how creamy I hope it is. So okay, you get that wet, let it sit on there a little bit, and then this has been working pretty good lately. It's a scraper, and you're just going to get the basic part of the chalk paste off of it. Now this has been on, oh gosh, I don't know if I did November or December. Probably towards the end of November, because I don't like to pass up Thanksgiving. I think it's a very important holiday. The whole fall winter season is like something going on all the time. And I think it says a lot about family. All right, I'm going to get a paper towel. And just take some of this liquid off of there. And since I do have a design on the back, which I really don't want water to creep out on the back of it, I'm going to take a paper towel, just kind of set it on that. Kind of keep that protected a little bit. Okay, here's our board eraser. As you can see, I had shimmer on here. I left quite a bit on there. this will take a lot of the ghosting off. All right, and then I'm going to take, I have a Lysol wipe, but you could use Clorox if you can find them. Any kind of, you know, it doesn't have to be a brand name, as long as it's not baby wipe. Well, actually, a baby wipe you could use on here, but do not ever use it on your transfer. And the reason is because it has lanolin or lotion in it, and that will take the stickiness out of your transfer. Now your transfer, you can use up, they say 8 to 12 times. What happens is after a lot of uses of it, the stickiness starts to go away. But you actually can still use it. You just have to hold it down. You don't have the advantage of it sticking to the surface. Oh, another thing with this new paste that's coming in, it's supposed to take longer to dry, which is nice, because right now with chalk paste, we have about a 4-minute drying time, which is good if you want to hurry up and get a design done, but it also creates a little bit of panic chalking. And this time, with it having more time, you don't have to worry about it. You can relax a little bit. If it dries in this netting, which is the white part, you can see that netting, it will not, it'll pull up with the transfer and not on your surface. So you don't want it to dry until after you pull your transfer off. That's what that big deal is. All right, so I thought, now remember I have this board, the base, that's going to go about there. So I want to put this up towards the top, and I was thinking of putting it kind of on a slant. And then what I was going to do is put luck across it. And I was thinking of doing the green, the meadow, because that just seems like a really good color for a floor leaf clover. And this is my favorite squeegee. This is the small squeegee. Actually, they come like this. The newer ones I think are tall like that. I like these. And I can use these, or I cut them up into smaller pieces. We have a bunch of different kinds. Here's the Big Daddy Squeegee. So if you have a huge one and it's all one color, I recommend this one. We have this, which I call a hockey stick. The curved end is to get around your jar, get around the sides. And then you have the smaller, for smaller lines. Anything that's real small and thin design, especially if you're doing more than one color, that's a good one to use. And let's see, we got a new angle squeegee, replaced the old one. And this is the new one now. So anyway, this is my favorite one. So this is the one I'm going to use. I want to get this green, and this green is pretty nice. It's not one of our newer ones, but this is the consistency that you do want, like that. Kind of like sour cream. And I think I have more than what I need, but we'll see. You just put it on. Always use a squeegee. Don't use anything else, because this netting, you want to protect that. You don't want to tear or distort the netting, because you won't get a good design. It'll ruin it. So always use a squeegee. That's your tool. Looks, maybe I didn't put enough in there. Okay, let's put a little bit more. Now, if you put too much on it, it really is simple. You just take off the excess, put it back in your jar. And there you go. All right, let's pull this off before it dries. Now a lot of our transfers actually just pulled straight up on the straight edge, not the bias, because you don't want to stretch it. You'll notice where there's some parts where it did not ink. That's our chalk. That's intentional. If you look at the design, they have little dots in through here. They want it to be distressed. I love it. They kind of do the work for you. All you got to do is place the chalk on, take it off, and you're good. All right, we're gonna let this dry. You can also use the hair dryer, which is fine. And when you're done with the paste, clean it up. This can go to get washed. And make sure you have everything off of the edges so the lid will go on and seal it really good. And sometimes I even take the paste, put a little squirt of water on it before you put the lid back on. It just helps, I think. Okay, now this is good and dry. I'm going to take a little bit of our wax. This is our surface wax. You could use Minwax, the clear one, or the natural, I think it is. Or they have a darker one, depending on if you want to add a little darker tint to it. But I like ours. It is clear, and there's no smell to it. There's no chemical smells or anything. So, I am going to take this, put it on lightly. Now, normally I would say don't put it on the chalkboard, especially couture chalkboard. But I'm not putting it on there. I am putting it just directly on the chalk paste. And the reason I am going to do this is to make it easier for the second layer. These transfers are sticky, and I don't want to pull this up with a sticky transfer when I pull it up. And you could very well do that. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to take it and just kind of buff it. Make sure it's really dry, and then put a little bit a thin layer of your wax. And then go to the second layer. Now I changed my mind on the color for luck. I'm going to use the shimmer gold on it. I don't know. I just have in mind like pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Which I do have a thing for a rainbow too, but And even though this is an old transfer, it seems really sticky. So I am going to fuzz it. And this is our towel. And all it does is put a little bit of lint on it, as long as it doesn't get in your design, the silk screen part. It just makes it so you don't have to pull so hard to take it off. Maybe distort your transfer. Check it, make sure you don't have any in the netting. You don't have to use this. It just works good. One side is for the lint, the other side is to dry your transfer. You could use a towel on your t-shirt. You're just trying to take away some of the stickiness when you do that. And I don't know if I want this straight on or do it, I think I'll do it a little bit at a slant. All right, I'm overthinking this, so I'm just gonna plop it on there. And I'm not gonna put the scrolly stuff on here and here. So, to keep me from doing that, which I could without thinking, you totally don't have to do this part. It just helps me. So I'm going to take this right where I want it to stop. And up here. And it's kind of like a mask to keep it from chalking there. All right, now let's get the gold. I think I can use a smaller squeegee. This is one where I cut 3 times, the small squeegee 3 times to get this size. And you just squeegee it on. And this is the shimmer gold. So pretty. It just goes with the green on the floor leaf clover, and I just did this small and I wasn't going to do that. So I will do this part. Scrape off the excess. Put it back in the jar. Pull this off straight up. Slowly, take your time. Well, that looks good. I like it. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of a hot mess technique on this down here. First of all, let's do these 2 little ones up here. Get them done. Actually, I wanted to do that in the shimmer. So let's see if I can put that on top of it. I always forget my plans and then it changes. All right, take these off. Oh, that one didn't work out so well, but it's an easy fix. Just take, I know why too, because I had put water, and I forgot that I just did that, in the green paste, and it was too runny. So I need to mix that up first before I use that. Okay, so we clean that up. You can do that with the paste, easy. And now let's pull this one up. Ah, that's pretty. Now we can put some over here. And there we go. Now on this on the bottom, first, before I do anything, wipe this off of my squeegee. Okay, I'm going to take this and mix it up really, really good. All right, I'm going to take a little bit. This is for the hot mess. I'm not going to do the big one on here, which probably would be a good idea to tape that off so I remember. I'm going to take just a little bit of the green, just dab it here and there, different places. See, I almost went over there. And then we're going to take this one. So we got the two colors, the shimmer and the metal green. Okay, now let's do the lighter, the shimmer first. Kind of do it, we're just going to kind of do it in an S. There's no real right or wrong. I was thinking of doing the shimmer one first, but then I thought, let's just mix it up. Let's get a little bit more shimmer in there. With this technique, it's called a hot mess because it's what it looks like when you're doing it. And you're mixing up colors. The only problem with that is you kind of waste some of it, what's left. Actually, I'm okay putting that in the shimmer because it's not going to change the color that much, that little bit. All right, so let's pull it off. Look at it. Looks like Lucky Charms. I think that's really pretty. And that's it, guys. You just have to wait till it dries. Put it in the base. And I did measure this, so hopefully, yep, it'll work. What do you think? See, that was easy. Not much to it. Let me get my ladder back up here. So that's it. And if you could sprinkle for me, that'd be awesome. I appreciate it. Thanks. Thanks for watching. Bye.